Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, your favorite host, A Millie, and I'm back with another episode of the Sip and Sit. And tonight, I have the privilege of really getting to know this wonderful person. He is a powerhouse in the fitness world. He's an entrepreneur and influencer. And of course, he is a graduate of the University of Alabama. And of course, he is one of my good friends. Jay, what's going on? Welcome to the show.
Going on. Hey, thanks for having me. It's been a while. It's been about 2 years since you're trying to get me on the show.
Yes, it has been a while. And, I'm just really glad that you were able to take time out of your busy schedule, because I know being a fitness powerhouse, an online coach is, and now you're just really getting back acclimated, after taking a year off, a detox journey. So we're going to get into that. But Jay, if you can tell the people who may not know who you are, which I really think they should know who you are. Tell us about Way of Jay.
So actually, my real name is Jay Buchanan Jr. My fitness name is Way of Jay Fitness. I put Way of Jay together because I thought it flows. You know what I mean? I've been working out on my body for going on 14 years. So I got about 14 years of expertise, knowledge, and I've been training clients for about 10 years. 5 years in person, and now going on 6 years online. So I started at Alabama. My first passion was baseball, and nobody really don't know that. So after baseball didn't work out for me, I played all 4 years of college. I tried to go. I had aspirations to go pro ball. Didn't happen. Turned the page, and I've always been in the gym. You know what I mean? And long story short, I had a client, not a client, a neighbor. He asked me, can I help him lose weight or whatever, get him in shape? And I was like, I'm not a trainer. I'm just working out, And long story short, I trained him. And all he did was just copy me what I did. It was like 12, 13 years ago. And he lost so much weight, and I put him on MySpace back in the day. It went viral. And then that's how my journey of having my own business started.
I love that. And I love how you went back to the basics, and I never knew that your first passion was baseball. So that is something I didn't know. And I've been following you for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
Never knew that was your first passion. So with you being in the gym, like you just said, you were always in the gym. What was like your aha moment saying, you know what, I want to do this full time. I want to, help people have the confidence and feel better about themselves. What was your aha moment?
So I think my aha moment was basically when I went viral on MySpace. And I had so many DMs come in. Hey, Jay, help me, man. Train me, man. His name is Michael. Michael looks great, bro. Train me. I'm like, I just graduated. I worked at Homeland Security after I got done my degree. But Homeland Security was just like a regular job. Didn't get no benefits and stuff like that. It was just a regular government job, same pay, same everything. So I got fired from Homeland Security. When I got fired, it was on some stupid stuff. I went on lunch break to Subway one day, and they caught me. Something stupid. So they caught me on at Subway. They fired me the next week, and that's when I got certified, because I knew I had passion in fitness, because I like taking my shirt off and flexing. You know what I mean? And so when I started getting these DMs of people asking me to train them without me being certified, I said, let me get my certification, because I think God told me, hey, I want you certified as you start helping these people. And I got certified by NASM and ISSA, which is two of the top certifications in the world. And after that, I started training clients. And my personality, this is what made me who I am, because I'm not just your typical trainer. You got 2 sets, 3 sets. No, I actually make you laugh. I make you smile, make your day go well. And also, the knowledge helps out as well. So I took my time to learn the basics, learn the fundamentals, learn the science behind everything. And then after that, just took off.
Wow. And it is so funny because you know how like you think you know a person on social media, never knew you worked for Homeland Security, but all of this now is coming together to really, it really made you the man you are today. And I like how you said, you know, when you going in training, you know, you're not the typical trainer. You have laughter, but one thing I do notice about you, you put a lot of inspiration
Mm.
into when you training your clients. Can you talk a little about your journey with God and how you inspire your clients to, you know, kind of lead a life full of you know, Christ-like? And that's one thing I love about you. You always putting things up on your Instagram or
Mm.
TikTok, and it's so inspirational.
Yeah. So basically, you know, I tell all my clients that if you focus on the short term goals, then your long term goals will become shorter.
Mm,
And so if you realize that, you sit and think about that, people want results quickly, right?
mm-hmm,
They want to lose so much weight within 2 days, or they want to
mm-hmm,
put on so much muscle within a week.
mm-hmm,
But if you focus on the short term goals, as in getting your water in,
mm-hmm,
getting enough sleep, meal prepping, focus on each set, focus on every rep, focus on your supplementation. These are short term goals.
mm-hmm,
If you do this consistently, then your long term goals of losing a weight or gaining muscle will
mm-hmm,
become quicker.
mm-hmm,
So I keep saying that every single year because when I show my transformations in my body, people will be like, "Oh man, I don't know about that, man. You know, he may be on roids, he on steroids, he may be taking
mm-hmm,
this. I don't believe that." So you telling me that you can't change in 10 years like I did.
mm-hmm,
See, these kids these days, they're on these enhancements so fast because
mm-hmm,
they're trying to rush the process.
mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I tell all my clients, you know, take one day at a time, focus on the short term goals, and the long term becomes shorter. And that's my slogan I stuck with, and that's why people are inspired by me because it took me 10 years to get where I'm at. And
Mm,
you know, when you look at that, that's a lot of sacrifices.
mhm,
I mean, one
mhm.
time I didn't eat Thanksgiving food within 3 Thanksgivings. One time I didn't have Thanksgiving food
Wow,
because I had a
wow.
photo shoot. I had photo
Mhm,
shoots. I went to Germany 2 years ago. I had a photo shoot during Thanksgiving. I went to Mexico.
mhm,
And so these are things that you got to make sacrifices to look your best and to make it a lifestyle.
mhm, mhm.
Mhm.
And when you talk about, you know, all the negatives, you know, people say that, oh, he's taking steroids, he's taking some body enhancement. As a fitness guru, as someone who has been in the gym for 14 years, how does that make you feel when people look at your aesthetic and
Mhm.
think that?
Two things with that, and I get it all the time. One, I'm flattered because they're acknowledging me that I look good, right?
Mhm, mhm,
Two, I hate it when they tell me that I'm on roids and I'm telling you I'm not.
mhm,
That's what I don't like about it.
mhm,
But I know building my following and building social media, I'm gonna get that.
mhm,
It's part of the territory. And I ain't the only one in the world who gets these comments, right?
mhm,
But the thing what bothers me, a Millie, is basically these days from a younger crowd or somebody who's a little older, if you see somebody who's shredded, abs, muscle, you automatically think he had to take something to look like that.
mhm,
Okay, well, what about genetics? What
mhm,
about hard work? What about eating your diet? What about
mhm,
sacrifices?
mhm,
And what about 10 plus years? So you telling me I can't change what these aspects I just showed you, I can't change?
mhm,
I gotta take a pill or take a shot to look like that. And so
mhm.
when I get these comments, when they tell me that I'm not, and I'm telling them that, hey, this is all natural, and they don't believe me and call me a liar, that's when I'm like, but if they say, Jay, you could look like you own something, it's a compliment. So it goes both ways.
Mhm, mhm. And you know, me seeing your, you know, your transformation, you will post so many pictures, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I can understand the time frame because you cannot rush,
Yeah.
you know, detoxing naturally, gaining weight naturally, losing weight. It's a long process. I know for myself, being in and out of the gym. My weight will fluctuate, but
Mhm.
years ago I was at a great size, and it took me a while to get there. I wasn't on any enhancements or
Mhm.
anything. Now I wish I could get back to that,
Yeah.
but of course
Yeah.
it comes with with age. And
Right.
I can, we're like in our mid 30s now. I
Right.
don't look
Right.
how I used to look at 25 or
Yeah.
21, but and I never really understood that people will come at you like that. But it warms my heart to know that you have that mindset of, you know what, I am natural. I'm not gonna let these comments bother me, but I'm gonna take it as a compliment.
Mm-hmm. These kids, Millie, these kids now, I mean, I see it in the gym. This one guy said, "Yeah, I'm on Trend, I'm on this, I'm on Deca, I'm on TRT. These are like supplements and roids."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Bro, how old are you?" "Oh, I'm 20."
Wow.
20. He's a baby. He's a baby.
Mm.
In the bodybuilding world, he's a baby.
Mm.
Your prime years are from like 23 to 28, 29.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
He's only 20, taking all that stuff. One, he can't afford it. And
Mm-hmm.
two, he don't really know the scientific stuff about it. Guess what they
Mm-hmm.
want? They want to look like me or these other athletes who put these years in it to look like that. They want to do that within a year with these. But guess what?
Wow.
You can't do that because you got to build your foundation. He don't
Mm-hmm.
even know how to lift.
Wow.
He was doing lat pull down like this.
Wow.
So
So,
it's fun. It's crazy how the generation they're rushing it, and these
mhm.
kids are taking these hard. I was 18 years old. I was scared to take creatine
Mm,
back in my day.
yeah.
Because where we from? We from Alabama, so we see a skeleton on a supplement. We ain't taking that.
Oh yeah, it's like no, I don't think I need to take that. I'm not about to touch anything to go in my system like that. No, trust
Right.
me, I know.
Right.
I know. So what would you say to the younger generation, with you having like 14 years plus of experience, the knowledge? What would you say to this younger generation who want to, enhance their body the wrong way? What are some tips that you can, tell them, hey, this can't do that. Got to do it the right way.
So me being 36, I want the younger generation to understand that it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
It takes hard work. It takes full out sacrifices. You're gonna have to turn down the parties. You're gonna have to turn down the alcohol. I used to drink all the time back in the day, and nobody put alcohol and Jay together.
Mm.
I used to when I was in Alabama. I used to drink every weekend
Mm-hmm.
and still lift weights, but I was get drunk on weekends. I was a college student, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
But I knew that wasn't for me. So after I got older, I said, I kept drinking a little bit after I got done with college, but after that, I let it go. So it's been about 6-7 years since I had alcohol.
Wow.
So basically, what I tell the younger generation is take your time.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you see somebody who's shredded on Instagram or TikTok and he look all bigger than you, don't necessarily mean they own something.
Mm.
And if they own something, just because they own something, that means you got to take it. If you do take it, make sure you have blood work. Make sure that you know the doctors who can help you with this, and make sure you know the background of the scientific about the situation.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically, like I say, I had a lot of people who look up to me, a lot of kids. I'm flexing, traveling, I'm taking photo shoots. They look at me like, dang, I want to be like that guy. But that guy was natural.
Mm-hmm.
That guy didn't use anything. That guy took 10 years to look like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody impatient these days. So
And hard work and dedication is what I love to hear, like on your journey. And you just talked about being from Alabama. We're both from the same state. How has being a fitness influencer, a online gym coach, how has the community wise from our state really influenced you to be better in fitness?
So two things with that is, coming from a small town, you heard of Anderson, right?
Yeah.
Anderson.
Mm-hmm.
Coming from a small town, it's not that much support at first until you really get out there. And once you get out there, the support is there, but it's fitness, and they're not gonna stay consistent in fitness. It's just the wrong area. People don't really stay consistent long period of time. So I knew that I need to go somewhere else. And so, but the city made me who I am to feel like, okay, I know where I came from. I put my heart and soul into my small city, but I wasn't really getting the same satisfaction of their consistency. They supported me. You know, I got half my clients over the years from Anniston and Alabama and different parts of, Alabama, but I had to move to Tampa, Florida, to really dig into the fitness industry more, because, it's more fitness based in Florida. So, but the small town helped me figure out who I am. It built me, made me stronger. I had a lot of no's, a lot of yeses. You know how that goes. And, all the no's fueled me to be who I am today. And so all my no's back in the day turned into yeses over time. But the price is different though from the no's. So.
And over time, like, I can imagine your clientele has grown tremendously. So I got to ask you this question. Based on now, roughly how many clients are you training now? Because to me, it's like, I'm like, how does he keep up with so many clients? Like each and every day? Like, I could not do that.
So a lot of people ask me that same question. I had to make this my full-time job, because at first I was a trainer in person and online training. I had to make this my full-time, put all my heart and soul into online training. I mean, you see what I post. I'm posting pictures, I'm posting real videos, I'm posting story modes all day. I'm checking on clients. I'm sending their screenshots on y'all. So I'm doing everything at one time, plus keeping all my clients accountable. How I do it is, we have a thing called check-ins. So when they send me their check-ins every 2 weeks, then I can see their check-ins. I compare their day 1 to their day 14 or day 1 to day 28. I compare them. And then I have like a list of questions I can ask my clients. Say, hey, how's your water intake? How is your diet? Blah, blah, blah. And so I'm checking these clients off, but it's my full-time job. So I have time to focus on what I got to focus on. I get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I write out my day. I write out what I'm going to talk about. But, for me, on my stories, I just let it flow. I can talk about my haircut, and I can talk about how you do a workout, or I can talk about the transformation, and I can talk about something funny. So I just let it flow, and then it became who I am, because a lot of trainers don't talk like me.
They don't. I would tell you this. A lot of people that I have come across, they don't talk like you. And I found out a lot of trainers, they don't do check-ins a lot, especially with the online training. I've had that before years ago. It wasn't how like you do it, like the online training. Like they never asked me, what did you eat today? They never like, okay, well, how was your mental today? Are you up for the challenge today? Or none of that. So I'm like, you're different. You're different than most, trainers.
And that's what you got to think about, because a lot of trainers, this is where you got to get somebody who got the 10 plus years, because I understand mental. I've been through the mental side where I didn't see results I want to see. I didn't see what I want to see on this check-in. So from my own experience, I know what certain clients are going through. So, this is where I say, if you go get your trainer, make sure you have at least 10 plus years, because if you got at least 10 years, you know the struggles, ups and downs in your own personal journey. And so what you can do is you can ask your certain clients, say, hey, how was your sleep? How was your water intake? If I didn't see him lose weight these last 2 weeks, my stuff is good. I know my program is good. So I'm like, okay, you didn't lose weight. What happened? I said, did you eat all your meals? He said, yes. Did you drink all your water? Yes, but every now and then I get like a half. Okay, strike one. Did you do your post cardio? Yeah, I did post cardio. Did you do your fasted cardio? I skipped by 3 days. Strike two. So I'm nailing down the things that he didn't do within those 2 weeks, and we got to make adjustments to the next 2 weeks to get it done.
And see, that's what I love, with me, because I'll fall off the wagon, which I have so
Mm-hmm.
many times, right?
Yeah.
Even right now, I
Yeah.
will fall off the wagon and I'm like, oh, I'll get back to it. Oh, I didn't do this. And then I'll get, I don't know if you have clients that get in their head a lot and then they get into this depression, like, oh, I wish I could look how I used to look and I need to stop eating that. But then with me, I'm an emotional eater. So it's like, okay, if I know I'm not doing this in the gym, I'm going to eat my sorrows away and then I'm going to try to get back to it. I know for females, with our weight issues, it always goes up and down. We're like, I don't know if men experience this too, but I feel like we as women, we're more in the mirror looking at ourselves. We're judging how we look. Or I can't fit this anymore, but I'm gonna get back into it. And then you never get back into it, So how do you deal with clients that suffer through like depression when it comes to, their weight? And I've never asked a trainer this before. And I think it's so much more prevalent because as a female who deals with mental health, that is one, of my issues that I'm dealing with, right now. So how do you kind of break it down for people dealing with mental health as far as like wanting to lose weight?
So mental health is just like physical health. You got to train both. And how you train mental health, I believe, my own personal experience, you got to think about the things. You got to think about the things that you're grateful for. A lot of people, they say, "Well, I want to lose this weight. I'm getting this dress," but be thankful that you're able to try to lose weight by having all your limbs and having your functioning and having food to eat. Having a gym to go to. Things I tell my clients, I said, you got some people who ain't got none of that, and still making a change in their body. So you got to realize that you're more blessed than most people around the world. Okay, so that's one. Two, you got to understand why you're doing it for. Are you doing it for you? Are you doing it to impress somebody? Or are you doing it for your life or for your family? Who are you doing it for? So obviously for yourself, right? So it's a lifestyle. And people want to have this quick fix and want to go and get these quick results. And for a wedding, or I'm going on vacation, or I just want to look good for this. No, look good all the time. So when you have these different things going through your head, if you factor off, okay, I got to make it a lifestyle. I'm blessed to have a gym. I'm blessed to have food. I'm blessed to have, all my limbs to work out too. And then you got to understand that this is a process, right? And so all my clients who deal with mental issues, I said, just think about how blessed you are. Think about that you have opportunity. You have a great coach to keep you accountable. And most of the time when I say things like this, they realize that, hey, Jay is right. I am blessed. I do have a gym. I do have money. I have things coming in. I'm grateful for the opportunity. And I need to understand that this is not a quick fix. It's a lifestyle. So once you get these factors in your head, and then you should be good to go forward and don't ever stop.
And you just said about, lifestyle, do it for yourself and not anybody else. But most of all, your lifestyle. And I notice on social media every day, whether you are speaking, in your stories or on the video, and you have the word on your shirt, it's always conquer. It's always something that is uplifting to kind of like, catapult you with your day. Explain to me, that word conquer and what it means to you in your lifestyle as in fitness.
So it's funny you say that, because this word came about, it's been around for decades, since Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know what I mean? So one day, I think it's about 6 years ago, I woke up one day and started saying the word conquer on my stories. I said, man, we got to conquer the day. Let's conquer. And I've been saying it over and over and over. I don't know why I started saying it. I just started saying it. And all of a sudden, it stuck to me, because like, we all have goals. We all have things we want to do. And it ain't just fitness goals. It's about any kind of goal in life, getting you a house, getting your job you want, graduating college, getting a promotion. We got to do the things to conquer to get to that part. And so when I keep saying the word conquer, it allows people to hear the word conquer in their head so many times that, hey, I got to do this because I got to conquer the day. And that's why I say conquer the day, because that means like every day. Get up in the morning, get your breakfast, get your workout on, go to your job, do what you got to do. Let's conquer the day, right? I said it so many times, people start to really repeat it back to me.
Yes.
And after that, I'm like, all right, people are checking on me. Okay. I got people. I had people. This one girl, she was from Switzerland. She sent me a picture of the word conquer. She tagged me.
Wow.
And you know where I'm from, right?
Yes.
I'm from Alabama. So when I saw that, I was like,
wow.
People are actually they're catching on. And a year later, I made my own apparel, joggers, hoodies. I got my girl collection came out. I got oversized tees, got hats, I got everything. And just that was it.
And it just rolled off, you know, from just that waking up and that affirmation, you turned it into a wonderful business that is thriving. I'm seeing a lot of females and males when they're in the gym, they're wearing the Conquer fitness apparel. And I have to I really got to get me some Conquer fitness apparel, because, you know, I'm aware that I'm going to shout you out and everything. And now, you know, you just finished conquering what I like to call a 1 year lifestyle detox. And I want to talk a little bit about that, because I know we have talked, you know, through DMs about it. And I would like to say that I was just first I was shocked, because I would have thought a day that you would not be, you know, in the gym, because I know that you would take a week off from the gym like every year, and it would just be a week. And then that Monday, hey, I took a week off, we right back at it and conquering throughout the day. But this was a little different, you know, for you. And I want to just jump into that. Why did you take a year off from the gym?
So it's been a rough journey, Amelia. I mean, you saw the way I lost my weight. You saw my face getting skinny. September 2021, I started having some complications in my blood work. I started having some symptoms of my hands would shake like this, like that, like I had like Alzheimer's or something like that. My face broke out like I was in high school. I started having stomach pains that I never have ever. And so I was scared to go to the hospital. I didn't want to, I'm very terrified to go into the doctor's office. And that's just me. I've always been scared. So I'm like Bernie Mac. I don't believe nothing until something happens. You see what I'm saying? So basically, long story short, I got some blood work done, and I let a holistic doctor read it to me. And he said that you got some complications in your blood work, where it showed that you got some bad bacteria around your lymphatic system, which is your drainage system. And you got some bad bacteria around your kidneys, stuff like that. He said nothing too crazy though. He said that, but if you keep going the way you're going, it could make it worse. So what I was experiencing, my body would shake like this. And it would happen every 2 or 3 weeks. So in September it happened, and in October it happened, and then it happened again in November. And I'm like, what's going on, right? And so I got more blood work done that says same thing. You got some bad bacteria that you probably need to get out your system. And the doctor said, have you ever did a detox before? And I'm like, never. Because, you know, me, I'm a bodybuilder. I ain't trying to lose my eyes, you know. I was like, nah, I never clean myself out. Never. Because I feel like if I'm good on the outside, if I feel good and I'm lifting weights and I'm looking good, then I'm good. Not necessarily. You don't know unless you go get yourself checked out eternally. So this is my first time ever taking my time. And normally I know I should have did this a long time ago, but I was stubborn. So this was the first symptoms of that could have been worse, right? So I broke down. I did a game plan. He said, Jay, you need to go to an all detox and clean yourself out. I said, so what that mean? He said, you're going to lose muscle. You're going to lose your size. You're going to lose a lot of weight. But you're going to be cleaned out and you're going to get rid of this bad bacteria that you accumulated. Now, he said 2 things. How did you get it? He said, number 1 thing, the diet, the meat. So you got to imagine, Millie, I eat more than a normal person.
Right.
So 10 plus years of eating a lot of food without doing a detox, it can accumulate. So we got so much waste in our colon that we don't even know about. Got like 20, 30 pounds of waste in our colon.
Wow.
So long story short, I got a protocol. It was 3.5 months for each protocol. And I went from food on January 21st, 2022. I went from food and I went right to fruits. 0 to 60.
Wow.
Now I'm eating seeded grapes. The first 4 months I'm juicing. I didn't eat fruits at all. I was juicing everything. Seeded grapes, apples, lemon. That was my staple. Because fruit's expensive, right? So I'm doing that every day. I'm buying fruits every 2 or 3 days. So I'm spending so much money. And after 3 months, I started eating fruit. So I was juicing and eating fruit. Because the more fruit you eat, the more of the detox, the more of the bacteria get out your system. So I was eating fruits and everything like that. And then I had the herbs. I was taking herbs that help push everything out. Powerful herbs, Cascara sagrada, dandelion root, burdock root, a lot of roots. I went to the bathroom at least 8 to 9 times a day.
Wow.
Not joking. I'm talking about I had to go get my hair cut. I drive. I had to pull over to the interstate and then go to the bathroom, go use the bathroom.
Wow.
And so after that, I got checked again. My numbers got better, but I still had the bad bacteria in my system. When you're detoxing, it takes a while. And I said, man, I need to get back to my grind. He said, Jay, you need to do it again. So I did another 3 months. Mind you, my weight was 220 when I first started. I got down to 170.
Wow.
So that's 50 pounds.
Wow. In the span of 3 months.
In the first 3 months I lost about 15 to 17 pounds.
Okay.
In 6 months, you're looking at 25, 30.
Wow.
But mind you, I had to keep going for a whole year. So I did fruits and herbs all year. And I lost a total of 50 pounds. I got pictures, I got videos of me looking 170. I'm going to post that this week on my Instagram, let everybody see it. And now I am officially plant-based.
Wow.
You're the first person to know about that. That's on my Instagram.
Wow. I'm just in awe of, even though you were in the gym, you were, like you said, you were eating more than the average person, always was in the gym, stress water, and then, having a bacteria, and it's kind of like, oh, wait a minute, now I've done everything I'm supposed to do, and it does change your mindset and the lifestyle. I don't think I could have really done it, but I would have if that was going on with my body.
Right.
But it took a lot of mental, for you to get from January 2022 all the way to like February 2023.
Yeah.
And I know you were taught, on your Instagram, and I just say I'm very proud of you. And now that you are living like another new lifestyle that you, have been introduced to, and you're introducing to your clients. What was the hardest thing going through that detox for you? Was it eating the fruits, or like, on holidays, you're seeing people eating real good and you cannot eat that. You got to stick to, your diet, your fruits and juicing. What was the hardest part throughout this whole year?
So mental, right? So let's backtrack. I have a whole social media base, right? I got over 140 some thousand followers. My job is to make content. So let's do like a little checklist. I was angry because I'm already on fruits, right? I got a lot of followers. I got to post content. I got to talk about stories. I got to take professional photos. So all these checklists that I couldn't do, and I felt like I was in jail. Like all my homeboys call me all the time. I said, I feel like I was in jail. I canceled 5 trips. I had 5 photo shoot trips last year. Germany, Bali, Mexico, Jamaica, and Las Vegas. 5 trips that I already had booked for photo shoots. Cancel. And you know, when I cancel photo shoot, that's the opportunity for me to promote myself more, right? So I think I posted a video. I just my first day back in the gym was, I think, a week and a half ago. And I told one of my assistants, she recorded everything I do in there. And I said, just record. Wasn't playing, wasn't scripted, nothing. I got my bag, walked in that gym. I just broke down, started crying. I thank God, because I prayed so many times during this whole year. I said, God, if you allow me, because I told you about being grateful for what you have. I had it. I was grateful, but sometimes, you know, you kind of think you got it made, type of thing. And when I didn't have what I have for a whole year, I felt like I was nothing. Saying, Jay, you all right? People texting me, hey, Jay, we miss you on Instagram, bro. What's going on? You know, how's the detox? You got this, you got this. I got over 200 DMs that I got saved. And I made people, I said, people who checked on me. I got their screenshot saved of their pictures, which I'm gonna put on my story mode soon. And so, man, I was crying, I'm flipping tables, mad, punching the wall, angry. I didn't want to talk to nobody. You know, during the holidays, you know, Black family eat chicken and all this stuff, and smell it. I just go to the hotel room and just go by myself and just be by myself, because I didn't want to be around people having fun, knowing that I was going through something crazy. I myself with that, because I knew that my energy wouldn't reflect their energy. I mean, 50 pounds, I couldn't work out. You can't while you detoxing, because your body got to use that energy to get rid of what you got going on.
Right.
So if you work out, you're creating a thing called acid buildup. And so your body has to focus on the acid, but your body needs to focus on the situation. So I couldn't work out. I couldn't do nothing but just drink my fruit, take my herbs, and just relax. But I learned how to meditate. I learned how to open my mind. I had to get out of Way of J Fitness and get into Jay Buchanan. My real name is Jesse, you know. I had to get out of the ego, get out the shredded, the aesthetics, the Way of J that everybody see me as, and focus on Jesse. When I start doing that, I'm doing breath work. I'm doing meditation. I got sunlight. I did sunbathing. I did grounding, barefoot, ground. I did everything holistically to get me to where I'm at today.
And it's just so amazing hearing all of that. You actually conquered this detox. And I have to say, that word that you thought about years ago, and now look at you, now you conquered something that could have been detrimental to your health. You conquered that. You conquered the mindset. And like, I love how you said, you know, I had to get out of Way of J Fitness and into Jesse Buchanan Jr. Like, I had to get into that. And I want to say, you're such an inspiration to me. And I know you're such an inspiration to so many people, your family, your fans, people on social media, because you did something that none of us could probably ever do. And I want to say, how is your mental now conquering that detox? How is your mental now? Because I want to say, when I saw the video that you posted of you going back into the gym, and it kind of broke me down, because it was like you saw the gratefulness of being back into, a space, a passion that you love. And you walked in there, you just kind of sat down and the tears rolled. And, I don't see men cry often, but you let your feelings go. You were so vulnerable right there. And it was beautiful to see that all your hard work with the detox paid off and you conquered it. And you should always pat yourself on the back, Jay, for that, because you are an inspiration to a lot of people, me, myself. But how is your, your mental now with this new lifestyle?
Blessed, grateful, energized, happy. I mean, you can see it on my stories, the way I'm smiling.
Yes. Definitely.
Like I say, I was in jail, so to speak. Now it's like I prayed for so many things, because sometimes when you in trouble, and sometimes people forget to pray, to tell God thank you for the good things. So when good things are happening, sometimes you forget to tell God thank you. When something wrong, you gonna talk to me every second. And so, man, I feel really good. Mental is great. People are seeing me in the gym. It's like, man, we glad you're back, and man, we missed you, Jay. Because right now I'm back in my hometown, Alabama, because I had a house. I had a house set up. I was gonna go get my house in Florida. I'm still paying my furniture. I'm still paying for my furniture in Tampa right now. And I told my realtor, I said, just hold off, man, because I don't want to be in Florida going to do the detox. And so, man, I feel really good. A lot of people are telling me, man, your story is inspiring. They always say, I remember when you first started, man, because I was still working out on the fruit. And it was like, bro, you getting shredded? Bro, you looking lean, Jay. And I didn't tell them at first what I was doing, because I was kind of keep it to myself.
Right.
And then 2 months, say, damn, Jay, you getting ready for a show? You're looking really lean. And so they saw me when I first started, and then I didn't go to the gym for 10 months. And I said, man, you look great, Jay. He said, you lost, of course you lost size, but you look great. I mean, but I'm getting so much support. People said, man, you're gonna bounce in 3 months. You got muscle memory, you got genetics. You're gonna be. I'm getting a lot of love from people who understands bodybuilding, understands hard work. So it's definitely.
And I told you this. I said you still look good, despite going through the detox. You were still looking good, and you even look good today as well.
Right,
and I know once you get back to where you really want to be, you'll still be looking, A1, and really continue to inspire those, because, like I said, you inspire me, to really get back into the gym and look up a holistic journey and eat more plant-based. And that's something that I want to get my health really back into into play, because I want to be here a long while. And now you have inspired me to, you can do this. You can conquer the day. You can conquer anything that you put your mind to. And I just want to thank you, Jay, for being an inspiration for so many people, and continue to let God lead you in your new lifestyle, in this new fitness journey again, because you never know, you are really talking to some people that need it.
Yeah, and I was going to say too, we need to clean ourselves out at least twice a year. What I've seen, I'm being real with everybody, I'm raw. What I've seen in that toilet, I've seen demons. I'm seeing things that I understand that it's a heaven and a hell now. So I'm saying, and so I'm not gonna be that vegan guy to be like, you need to stop eating meat. I'm not gonna do that, because I've been eating meat for 35 years. But something happened to me where I had to make that change. And the meat was making my situation worse. The meat was feeding the bacteria. So when you have a complication of something going on with you, the meat will drive that complication to the roof. What's the number one cause of death? Heart disease, high cholesterol. What's making that happen? It ain't the sugar, it's the meat. And so I'm not gonna be that vegan. I say this. I don't know. I'm not gonna be that vegan and be like, stop eating meat. But we need to clean ourselves out because the colon is one of the main circulatory systems that get you functioning. So people ask me, so are you going to do a detox, more often? I'm going to do a detox moving forward at least 3 times. Now, it ain't going to be here.
Right.
I'm going to do, I've learned so much in this detox from the herbs and what can clean you out. I'm going to do probably about a 2-day fruit cleanse. Clean me out, back on base.
And back on it because one thing we know you're going to conquer anything that you do, any detox, anything. So Jay, I want to thank you for just coming on the Sip and Sit podcast and really sharing your story. And I know it will inspire so many people. Can you tell us what your social media handles are if people who will be watching this need an online coach, how they can get in touch with you, or if they just want to just talk to you about fitness goals, how can they reach you?
Okay, yeah. So I got Instagrams called wayup_J_fitness. My website is called thewayofj.com. I do offer one-on-one online coaching for a 90-day basis, which is 3 months. And I do have ebooks if you want to have like some kind of tips, shred ebooks, you shred body fat, all that stuff. Also, I have apparel. Check that out on my Instagram and my website, stuff like that. But it's hard work. It ain't gonna be easy. I'm one of those coaches that tell you the truth, and I'm one of those coaches who tell you the truth, but I also keep you accountable. So,
and that's what we need: accountability in 2023, moving forward. So make sure you go on his Instagram, go on his website. If you need an online coach, he is one of the best in the business, and learn more about Jay and his detox journey. And I cannot wait to see what you gotta have coming up next. You are back on social media, so I know you're getting ready to conquer each and every day.
I got so much stuff going on. I need more time. It's like everything's like I go from fruits to not doing anything. Now I'm doing everything now. So I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning getting stuff done.
Well, it is great to see you back doing what you love. So y'all make sure y'all follow Way of J Fitness. Hit them up for all of your fitness tips and if you need an online coach. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video on the Sip and Sip podcast.
Let's conquer the day.